up? It's your boy Dance. We are back with another video, another set of videos. Actually, guys, it's good to see y'all, good to hear from you. I love each and every one of you. Positive vibes all day, every day. You know the deal. Anyways, man, we're reacting to 7+ new games announced. Essentially, that's, you know, what I care about video games, man. Give me more video games. I need them more. Give me them all. Honestly, this video is like a month old, but I've been wanting to react to this for a while, so it's just been sitting in the queue. So we're gonna react to this. We got a lot of videos to go through today, so let's get to it. Oh, another thing. I haven't reacted to any multiverses stuff or actually giving you guys any multiverses content recently because honestly, they've been making me mad, so I've just been kind of pushing the stuff to the side, the content to the side. I'm still a huge multiverses fan, so I mean, we may get back to it. But I have a lot of 2K info coming soon because 2K25 is around the corner and NCAA 25 just dropped recently, or it's about to drop. I don't remember, but we got a lot of stuff coming. Let's just get this, take a look at this stuff. All right. But 7+ new games announced, GTA 6 PC release and more. We did see a trailer on GTA 6 a while ago. I remember I want to say I reacted to it on the page. I don't know, but I want to say I did. And yeah, let's check this out. See what Game Ranks is talking about.
It's Friday, May 31st, 2024. Last week I said it was March. It's not March, it's May. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about the gaming news that has been going on this week, and there is a lot of
pause. So this video is actually in May. We're in July, man. So this got a little weight on it. So maybe almost 2 months. So they may have some stuff that we've already seen. We'll find out in a second.
Stuff to talk about. A lot of new game announcements, believe it or not. We got like 7+ new games to talk about, mostly from the PlayStation State of Play presentation. So let's just jump in. Believe it or not, this presentation was not one of their bigger ones because they have like the State of Plays, which were kind of like updates, and then they have like the whole big showcases. This was not a big blowout thing. It was just some updates on some games and some game reveals, leaving some people disappointed, but at the very least, we got a couple of things to talk about.
Another thing, I've been thinking about becoming, creating a new channel, but mainly about sports. As you can see, the Texans, I'm a season ticket holder for the Texans, and I've been always kind of wanting to give you guys a little bit more, well, the people that are interested in that type of stuff, football and stuff like that, a little bit more insight on that, because I actually... football, if it's not football, it's gaming. If it's not gaming, it's dancing. If it's not any of those, it's family. So that's pretty much my life in a nutshell right there. So, yeah, I've been thinking about making that football channel. I want to, first, of course, focus on us, of course, because gaming comes first after family. But for sure, let's get it.
The first game we have, actually, believe it or not, is a PSVR 2 game. It seems like they're still trying to support that. This is called Behemoth, made by Skydance, and it is a first-person kind of adventure role-playing style game, but also featuring giant monsters. It looks like it's got some story, some real presentational elements to it, and if you're still down with VR, this looks like it might be worth a shot because it seems like it's got the budget to really back its stuff up. We also got, and I'm counting this, Where Winds Meet was already announced, but we got kind of like a re-reveal here, a bit more of a genuine look at it, some boss battles and stuff like that.
You know, it's crazy with this being a PlayStation release, a lot of PlayStation release games. I haven't seen most of these because I play primarily Xbox and PC, so that's pretty much the main two. I have a PS4. I haven't upgraded to the 5 yet, so I wouldn't know. But the main thing I play is Xbox and PC, y'all. So this is all new to me, and that kind of reminds me of the Ghost of Tsushima. So if you haven't heard of that, go check that out.
New logo. This does look like a little bit of a Souls-like, but very much more an over-the-top action-y.
Definitely Souls vibes to this for sure.
Thing that looks like it could be a lot of fun. Also, there were some smaller games revealed by PlayStation, but not directly during the showcase. The first is Caravan Sandwich, a little bit more of an indie thing if you're looking for a fun driving adventure, as well as Architect Life. This is a house design simulator. I honestly...
it's funny. This game just looks like something my wife would play because she's into The Sims. So I could just see her just creating a home for no reason at all, just something she'd just fallen into. It just gives that vibe.
Kind of like these things. I remember playing a lot of House Flipper Simulator when that came out, so yeah. But another one that made a big splash for some people is Ballad of Antara. This is like an action-adventure RPG where it looks like you're playing as various different characters that all kind of have their own cool little unique spin. I like the guy who's just carrying around a child on his back. That seems kind of wild. But this is actually going to be a free-to-play game. It was revealed after this presentation. I did not know that, so I don't know what to make of that.
Free-to-play, and it looks beautiful, so might have to check that out.
But it still looks kind of cool. Along with that, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Dynasty Warriors is back. Can you believe it?
What?
I know.
Crazy.
But Dynasty Warriors is actually back with Dynasty Warriors Origins. It looks like they're trying something a little bit different this time around. We've obviously had a lot to say about the last couple of Dynasty Warriors games, but this looks like it has some potential. I'm a simple man. Give me a game where there's an entire army in front of you and you can swipe them away like Sauron.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was addicted to Dynasty Warriors at one point. I remember 6th grade, a guy showed me Dynasty Warriors. It was 6th grade. I remember his name too. I won't forget it. It's hard to forget. I haven't seen him since 6th grade, to be honest with you. He was so into Dynasty Warriors, and he just would get so excited about Dynasty Warriors, and then he one day was like, "Yeah, you got to play it." Blah blah blah. Eventually, I think I either borrowed it, and then or rented it, one of the two, and then I ended up getting it. And I got addicted for a while. Eventually fell off the game, but to see that kind of brought some good nostalgic vibes back. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have ever played Dynasty Warriors. I know some of my younger guys have no clue. Some of them have only played like Warriors or whatever the other game is called.
That's cool shit, man. Yeah, definitely. Then there's also this one, Infinity Nikki. This is, so there were previous games like this. There was like a series. It's like a dress-up game, but this is like got open world adventure elements to it. It looks very whimsical. Everybody has their different preferences. Obviously, this might be trending for like a younger audience. It could be like a cool thing. We don't know. It probably is going to have some live service type elements. It's called Infinity, so it looks like it's going to be this endlessly playable thing. But along with that, this was already announced, but we got the full official reveal of Concord. This is Sony's answer to Overwatch. That's what I'm gonna say. This is 5v5 hero character shooter. A lot of people have been.
Jack Frax actually recently made a video of this, so we have to react to that so I can check this out. I'm guessing that's
comparing the characters.
I did see pieces of this before, so I want to say we've reacted to this before.
Here to something kind of like a Guardians of the Galaxy. I like a sci-fi universe that they're building here. Some of the character abilities, they did show gameplay, thankfully, and in the gameplay, some of the character abilities look cool. I just don't know if it's unique enough to stand out yet. I need to see more. I've grown very cynical of these types of games over the years. I don't know if you have as well, but the one thing that they did announce that I think is really cool is that every week you're going to get new story vignettes when you log on, kind of actually telling a story with these characters.
It looks like your generic hero shooter right now.
And that's exciting because if you told me back when Overwatch announced that we would get constant story updates about Overwatch with those cool characters, that would have hit. So I think they're onto something here. It's just a matter of whether or not those characters, this world, this story is actually worth telling. But then also the most important thing is if the game is fun to play. So
I'm about to say if the gameplay is there, then cool. But from what it looks like, it looks pretty basic. So I'm not really too hyped about that one.
Together here, but it seems like Sony is really investing in it. So we're going to wait and see. There's going to be stuff rolling out for it, like betas and stuff like that, but we know the game is coming this fall. Also, the thing I was most excited to see revealed, believe it or not, is a new game, Astrobot. Yes, Astro has another game, and a lot of people were clowning on me for being excited about this one on social media, but you know what? I'm just going to be mean. Because clearly, if you don't think this is a big deal, like you haven't played Astro's Playroom, the free PS5 pack-in game thing. That game was awesome, a fun platformer and homage to PlayStation. So now that it's getting a full-featured game,
this gives that sneaky good vibe, like some sneaky good vibes, like kind of like Rayman. What is the name of that game? Big little people. Big. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like Big Planet, Little. Some of you probably might understand what I'm saying. If you know, put it down below, man. I'm not about to think on it too hard because I'm gonna be looking it up. I'm gonna look it up for a while.
And actually, like a first-party published platform.
Parappa the Rapper. No, go back.
Game.
Parappa the Rapper.
Like
hold on.
First-party published.
Say hip hop, bruh. Hey, Parappa the Rapper did the karate, and you had to do the. All right. Okay, I'm old. I'm showing my age. Whatever.
Platforming action game, something that we just don't get anymore. I am really happy to see this. Yes, the design of Astro himself is a little generic, but it's everything else around it that they did with the previous Astro stuff that is so creative and fun that I am totally down for this. And it's releasing September 6th. We also got the news that God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC. There is a PC version that is dropping soon, and it's got all the PC bells and whistles you want. They talked about DLSS, unlocked frame rates, ultra-wide support. These things make me happy. Hopefully this port is good. It is releasing September 19th, but please note that PSN is required, a PSN login for this single-player game. This is a thing now. Sony's putting their games on PC, but you're going to have to deal with this. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very happy. Also, we got a gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, and this looks pretty awesome. It looks a little bit more different than I expected. The emphasis on mounts is really, really fun here. Yeah,
That looks so much cleaner. Mind you, I do not like Monster Hunter, guys. I'm not a Monster Hunter guy. I don't know. I just can't get into it. I'm not a big fan of chasing a monster for like 8 hours trying to kill it. I don't know. I'm good on it, especially early on. Maybe later on when you get stronger, sure, it probably gets a little smoother. But early on, like, it is not for me. Cutting a piece of the tail, blah blah blah. I'm not a fan. But I say all that to say this still looks pretty beautiful. I can't lie. What the hell is going on? Why?
Wasn't sure how different this was going to be from Monster Hunter World. I thought it was just going to be like a follow-up to that, but this does look pretty exciting, so I'm keeping my eye on it. Also, the Silent Hill 2 remake got a release date. It's October 8th of this year, finally. But that was the last of the news, really, from the PlayStation Direct? What are they called? State of Play? Oh my god. There's too many corporate live stream showcase things. But along with that State of Play,
it is. Without having E3, things are really kind of weird. You just got all these different things you have to tune into to catch games. It's a lot.
Silent Hill and Konami had their own presentation thing, which I also have a link for you below. It's just like a bunch of gameplay of the Silent Hill 2 remake. And I'm not sure with this one. Some of the environments are gorgeous and some of the tone is there, but I don't know. I'm not sure. And in terms of the combat, some of the animations and some of the stuff still looks really stiff. I know Silent Hill combat has always been stiff and rough, but like now they're emphasizing it, and I was expecting a little more. I don't know. I still have never really known how I felt about this remake. I think this is a hard one to remake from the start, but I'll let you judge for yourselves, man. We will judge the game when we get our hands on it, but if you want to check it out now, that'll be linked in the description down below, as well as everything else I talk about this week. I just like...
Another thing about me, guys, I've never been into like playing the horror games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, stuff like that. But I've always enjoyed watching them. Don't get me wrong, they're always fun to watch. I've never really turned down watching a Resident Evil or a Silent Hill. Now, I'll play some State of Decay if we're talking zombies in general. Like, I'll definitely play some State of Decay. Can't wait for the next one to come out.
Silent Hill. There really isn't anything else like it out there, so I hope they figure this one out. Next up, before we move on, this episode is sponsored by Ridge. For many years now, I've been an everyday carry snob. I've always wanted to minimize the size of everything I'm carrying, but still actually carry the same amount of stuff, same amount of credit cards, cash, you know. So now to finally be talking about Ridge, it's great because look how slim this thing is. You don't want a George Costanza wallet, right? Does that reference even land anymore? Hello, is this thing on? The Ridge wallet is a slim...
I just recently got me a Yuji Tadori, one of those slide wallets similar to that. And I can say it was a great investment. Usually I'm the old school folded wallet, put it in the back pocket guy, but I really like that slim metal case. It's simple. And then you just throw your cards in, you can put the cash on the side if you want. If you have cash, I don't really carry cash much, but it's perfect for that.
The head boss there, Strauss Zelnick, did take a question recently about the game not technically having like an announcement for a PC release. And he, let's just say, I'm not going to read his quote because it is just so cool. We talked about Strauss a lot on the Straussy boy on this channel. Very good at the corporate speak, statement that doesn't really say anything. And with what he said here, if you read between the lines, it looks like he kind of just says that Rockstar is going to continue to do it how they've always done it. So what I would say from this quote is that it seems like somewhat of a confirmation that it's going to be rolled out like how we've seen it rolled out with their previous games, where it's consoles first, PC eventually. That's unfortunate.
And I mean, it makes sense. They have so much more for PC, so they got to make sure the game is dropping right. I mean, PC has the whole servers you're renting out. And yeah, console is a lot different from PC. You can't even really role play in console, honestly. It's just not enough options to do what you can do on PC.
Especially with how much bigger PC gaming is now than when Grand Theft Auto 5 originally released. Or, besides that, at the very least, it's not ruled out, and it seems like we're going to see it eventually. But I'll link the full quote if you want to read it down below. Also, after weeks of speculation, the Mad Lads have done it at Xbox and Microsoft, announcing that Black Ops 6, the next Call of Duty, when it launches, it's going to be available.
We know that. We talked about this last week, guys.
Push for sure. Black Ops game, about this a lot, but this week the newest rumor suggests that remakes for Resident Evil, Code Veronica, and Resident Evil 0 are in the works. Now, me personally, behind the scenes, I have heard stuff about a Code Veronica remake, but Resident Evil 0, I didn't expect that. That's interesting. I don't know. So these remakes come from Dusk Golem on social media, who has leaked things, gotten some things right in the past, specifically with Resident Evil. We don't know when we're going to see this stuff, if they are even real. But we also know that like the next Resident Evil 9, is in the works. So Resident Evil has a lot cooking. And as I just realized, I'm wearing a Resident Evil shirt. Yeah, Resident Evil good. And in terms of some other smaller announcements and trailers and stuff,
Resident Evil good.
stuff releasing, it's worth highlighting. We got a trailer for Homelander in Mortal Kombat 1, and it is
yeah, we've already known that. We've seen enough Homelander.
Kart anymore. It has to be legally distinct. It's called Nightmare Kart, and it's inspired by the look.
But if you haven't, I'll go ahead and rewind it. I mean, for those, I don't play Mortal Kombat, but I already knew about the Homelander situation. I think they're adding another character now at this point.
In Injustice, and I kind of expected that. Whatever, he looks cool. The characters in Mortal Kombat, the way they rolled them out, it's always worth like jumping back in. It's always cool to see. Also, don't miss Bloodborne Kart. Well, it's not called Bloodborne Kart anymore. It has to be legally distinct. It's called Nightmare Kart, and it's inspired
Bloodborne
by
Kart is hilarious.
And just like horror PS1 graphics. This is really cool. This has been a project for a long time now, and now it's out. It's on Steam, and you can get it. Go have fun. We love this. Along with that, we got a big trailer for Destiny 2, The Final Shape. This trailer seems to have really satisfied some Destiny fans, at least that I've talked to. But the game also apparently has leaked in some respects, so be careful out there. If you care about spoilers for the Destiny 2 Final Shape like campaign, I guess be careful out there. But Destiny person, are you gonna play this or no?
No.
So you're like long gone.
Yes.
Rip.
I am so tired.
Also, this
I'm so far behind in Destiny 2. I gave up on that grind a long time ago. But I have jumped on the first Descended grind. I don't even know if we've done any videos to the first Descended. I have actually a review coming out soon, so don't worry about that.
This is my bad. I didn't talk about this like a week or so back, but Crow Country dropped. This is on Steam. This is more of an indie project, and it's a homage, a throwback to like 90s PS1 style games and survival horror games. It's got a little bit of its own style, but people are really loving it, and I felt bad that I missed it. I don't get to talk about every game on the show, but that feels like one I would have mentioned when it dropped, so there you go. And also released in early access, Rogue Prince of Persia. Yes, they made another 2D Prince of Persia game, but I really like this one. It's kind of from the people who partially worked on Dead Cells, so it's got a lot of that Dead Cells DNA.
It's definitely giving Dead Cells vibes. I don't know if you guys have played Dead Cells, but if you haven't, go check it out. It is one of the dopest 2D games you're going to play. It's very fun. Quick, beat them up. Simple. Go to the side, beat up stuff. Great combat, though.
Oh, the Prince of Persia flair. When this was announced, I noticed a lot of people dismissed it, but it's pretty cool. I've been playing it. I really like it, but it is in early access, so it's not finished. You have 2 bosses, that's it, but it's got potential. I put a whole video out on it on my channel, youtube.com/Jake Baldino, if you want to check that out. But yeah, that's all the gaming news going on this week. So I want to hear what you think about the new announcements. You know, look, everybody can grade the state of play, be like, it was a C, it was an A, it was an 8 out of 10, it was a 5 out of 10. That doesn't really matter to me. Like, at this point, who cares? Let me know if any of the games interest you. Yeah, if any games caught your eye, let me know. Let us know down below as well, because it helps like figure out like videos to make, of course. But if nothing caught your interest, let me know what you're looking forward to hearing from Summer Games.
Okay, well, we can stop right there. Anyways, I'm not subscribed to Game Ranks. I watch so many of their videos. That's crazy. That's actually a crazy fact I just found out just now. Anyways, man, it was cool seeing games that I actually didn't know about. So that was a plus. One of the big ones for me that I saw that I actually really liked was that Where Winds Meet, and then there was the other one, Skydance Behemoth. Those were pretty cool. Astrobot gave me, you know, the Mario Kart vibe, not Mario Kart, Super Mario World vibes, and, you know, just, you know, the Rayman, the sneaky good type of game that could pop up on you. I'm not saying Super Mario was sneaky good, but, you know, those type of games. Whenever you guys can think of that game, I was thinking of Little People Bad Big Planet, Little Big Planet. I think that's what it's called. That's what it reminds me of. The vibes it gives. So, and that game surprised me. It was surprisingly really, really good. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about the video, and let me know if y'all want me to react to any kind of gaming stuff, any type of stuff, or want to review or any kind of gameplay. I actually just got the GTA 5 on my PC, so expect some roleplay coming. All right, anyways, let's get it. Let's go. Comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe. We out of here on the road to 3K. Peace.